Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Dice Monsters Arena. I'm your host, Vito Giswaldi, the creator of Dice Monsters. How are we all doing today? How are you guys doing? So, very few of you will be aware of this. There is an old video on my channel, but for the past, like 4 years? I mean, I had the original idea like 5 years ago, but it only started to take shape in the last 3 or 4 years. This is Dice Monsters. This is a dice battling game which I have created and I would like to bring to Kickstarter at some point. I have been testing this game extensively, and I'm not going to say it's 100% balanced yet, but it's getting there, man. Once I get the balance down, this game's got a lot of fun stuff going for it. Probably the most fun thing, you see all these dice? Look at all these frickin' dice. If you like rolling dice, you're going to love Dice Monsters. Now, the purpose of this video is, one, I want to explain how to play Dice Monsters to people who are right now... This is Tabletop Simulator. I don't know if you know this program. This is a program where you can play tabletop games in your house, which is good because there is a horrible pandemic of sorts. So this might be the only way to play board games. It's also a great way to test a prototype without having to print an expensive prototype. I've printed prototypes before, and it costs like $80 every time I print one. So it's much better if I print or if I test it online first before I do another printing. Anyway, yeah, this is Dice Monsters. I did all the graphic design. The art is stolen. This is from some anime. I don't know what anime. Look, the real game I will pay for art. Art is expensive. Because I'm going to need to commission like 100 pieces of artwork at a minimum of $50. So that's like $5,000 art budget. We'll see if that can happen. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to play a little solitaire game against myself. And that'll be able to show people who do want to test this on Tabletop Simulator. If you would like to test, there is a link in the description. You can go to the Steam Workshop, try out the game, and I hope you will send me your thoughts on what you think, ways it could be improved. Let's shuffle up those decks. Let's randomly determine who will go first. What's the best way to do that? I was going to say roll a die, but there's no six-siders. I'll roll this. If it comes up wild, green, green, then green will go first. If it comes up the other ones... Alright, wild, green, green, then green goes first. It's green, so green will go first. Each player starts with a hand of 7 cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's give you 7 cards. 2, 3... I think I can just press D. I don't remember the shortcuts. And then to switch which player I'm playing as, change color, blue. Flip over all my cards. Again, I don't have an art budget, so the art is a turtle, a picture of Obama. We'll get an art budget eventually. Excuse me. Ooh, got a little tickle in my throat. So this will be familiar a little bit to people who've played the Pokemon card game, with a couple obvious differences, but there are some similarities. What we're going to do is look for our level 1 monsters, because you start with... This doesn't have a level on it. It is a level 1, but the level is missing. I'm going to make a note of that. That is a level 1. So what is the best level 1 monster? I know I'm going to play this as my support monster. See how it has a white heart? That means it's a support monster, which we will talk about in a second. And what is the best monster to just hang out? I might just want a tank out there. Yeah, I'm just going to put a tank out, and that'll let me do stuff over on the bench. And we can play our bench monsters later. We don't need to do that. And red player. Let's change over to him. Yeah, make sure to spin the whole table. Let's see here. Flip it over. Okay, we have a couple support monsters. Hamo is a much better support monster than Rolambo. And Blader is an excellent start. So here's the thing, red deck is kind of a little bit aggro, wants to do some damage, and blue-green is very interested in trying to heal up and not die. Now, Normally you would do these face down and then reveal them at the beginning of the game so nobody has any extra information. Okay, we've revealed our creatures. Anytime you play a level 1 creature onto the board, put its dice on top of it. That way you know it has not yet evolved. And we will get... I don't know why it's doing this thing where it shows that your opponent has 5 Turtellos. I don't know what that's about. Seems like a glitch. We're going to do the same thing over here. Bodyguard gets his die. And Turtello level 1 gets his die. Okay, player going first. I'm going to say, I forget the rules. I forget the rules of my own game. I think you draw a card. No, maybe you don't draw a card if you're going first. Let's say you don't draw a card if you're going first. You need a little bit of a handicap if you're going first. So, as you can see, you start the game with 3 of your commander's dice, or trainer. I don't know if they're going to be called commanders or trainers or what. But you start with 3 of their dice. I guess let's just go through the commander card. Each player has a commander card. That dictates what colors you're allowed to play in your deck. It dictates which dice you're going to start the game with. And you also get 2 powers. One is your trainer power, which you can use throughout the game. Obviously here, once per turn, you can play a generic energy to put a shield on a monster. And your ultimate is after 3 of your monsters have died. You may use your ultimate once per game. If 6 of your monsters die in a game, you lose the game. Anything else I need to mention about that? No, I don't think so. So every turn, you just roll all the dice you have. Oh, real quick, I'll show you her starting sides. So the side with her face, that's a wild. She has 2 green sides, 2 blue sides, and a generic side. Generic side, obviously, is the worst thing to roll, but it still is fine. Okay, wow, 2 wilds. Not that it really matters, but let's see here. So, here's how the game works. You have the option to spend these things in various ways. One thing I could do is take this blue. I could take an energy counter, put it on Bubble Blast, and now Bubble Blast, since it has all of its slots filled, these are called slots, you can now use that attack. Obviously, you can fill up an attack, but not use it in the same turn if you don't have enough energy for it. That's one way you can spend your energy. But the blue deck kind of would rather start evolving creatures and gaining dice. What is the best die to get here? I think it's going to be Drowner level 1. So we're going to put him down. We have 1 water, and then we can flip this to any side. Generic, generic. As you can see in the top left, that's what it cost to evolve him. So when he came out, he had his die on top of him. We pay his evolve cost, and we get his die. So next turn, we will have another die. Buying dice is always fun. Let's go on over to the opponent. He is going to draw a card. We'll take a look at his commander. Whenever you empty 1 or more of a monster's attack slots, deal 1 damage to that monster, so you can destroy their energy counters if they put them down. That's the Psychic Fire has those abilities. And the ultimate is you can destroy 5 of their energy counters. Okay, so like I said, the fire deck sometimes just likes to get aggressive. So, let's get aggressive. Deal 4 damage divided however you choose. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Let's start trying to get a kill. Right away, we're going to start doing some damage. We'll buy some dice. We want to have an attack going from turn 1, because in every turn we can attack. Deal 4 damage however you choose. Alright, so remember I said support monsters, these ones with the white heart. So the way these work is, there's 2 special rules about them. 1, you cannot damage them unless their partner has been damaged in the same turn. So right now I can't just attack Turtello straight. Actually, I can, but that's a... If you deal damage to 2 monsters at the same time, then you can deal damage to a support monster. But it isn't enough to kill it, and I'm not worried about it. The other thing about support monsters is when they die, it doesn't count as one of the 6 monster deaths. So, even though it's good to get rid of them, it doesn't count towards winning the game. It's just they're dead and they go away. So 4 damage divider however you choose. I'm going to deal it all to Bodyguard. Bodyguard is weak to fire, so it does an extra 1 damage. And this is a hybrid fire attack. So that will actually do 3, 4, 5 damage. So a bodyguard might get killed next turn, unless blue decides to act. Blue's turn. Boop. Let's take a look here. Oh, let's roll our dice. That will inform what we want to do. And real quick, we'll remember this landed on blue, but let's take a look at that die. You can actually look on a card, and it will tell you what its dice faces are. But let's look at the actual die. Obviously, wild side. Every monster has a wild side. It has a blue side, a generic side. So 3 of the sides can technically get you energy, because energy is good. It has a draw 1 card side, which is a blue and psychic ability. Only those cards have that. It also has the exclamation point. We'll get to that. And it has a blank side, which sucks. Let's take a look at the exclamation point. If you roll that, you can choose to resolve it to use the action roll, which would be search your deck for an item card, put it on top of your deck. So anytime you use that die, you can, or when you have that exclamation point, you can use its action ability. And action abilities, every card has action abilities except for like weak level 1 monsters, because it's real cool to roll that exclamation point and have cool stuff happen. One other quick rule I want to mention: if you hate your dice and you're totally screwed, you can at any point discard a card to reroll any 3 dice. And that kind of helps with the variance, so you don't get completely locked out of a game because you can't roll the energy you want. Blue still wants... Honestly, maybe I shouldn't have put the turtle there. Does that put a shield on a monster, though? It does. So here's what I'm going to do, which is cunning. Well, he's going to respond with Hammo. Because I can put a shield. I can do 2... just is good. I keep stopping myself from saying words because I'm not sure the best play here. I kind of want to evolve the turtle and pay for its attack. Yeah, okay. Would that work? So he's going to do 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's no way to save Bodyguard. Bodyguard's going to die. Is Turtle going to die? I think Turtle's going to live. So let's pay 2, 1 and a generic to buy the die. Ah, crap. We only have 2 green. We can't pay for its attack. Okay, well, remember I said that thing. Let's do that thing. I want to get rid of Rocky level 1. Might be a mistake. Let's re-roll these 2 and hope we get a water. Remember, you have a 3 in 6 chance to get what you want. There you go. We got a water and a grass. Okay. Spend the water to get Bubble Blast going. And then we're going to use our special ability with the grass. You may pay any to put a shield on a monster. Shield is just basically an extra HP. And it makes it so he has 5 HP. You can't ever have more than 3 shields on a monster. We're going to use Bubble Blast. Deal 1 damage to a defender. Put a shield on one of your monsters. We have to attack this guy because you can't attack a protected monster. So, 1 damage, but it's additional damage because it's weak to water. So it'll be 2 damage. And we're going to put a shield on the same guy. In the real world, these shields would have 1s and 3s on them. But you can't make double-sided tokens in Tabletop Simulator. I think that's a pretty good turn. I'm okay with that turn. We got another die. Put some shields on a guy. Yeah, feels good. Here comes red. Red's going to draw a card. It's a potion. Let's roll some dice, huh? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Red, generic, generic. Well, I would say that would be bad, but I think we can make do with... Well, actually, that is bad. We could use potion. I mean, we're going to kill Bodyguard using this guy's ability, which is fine. I would like to start evolving my lamb, because I have lamb level 2. Let's actually put the lamb out. I think the odds of getting to our level 3 are kind of low right now, so let's discard that. Do I keep the fire is the question. Yeah, let's keep... Well, no, wait, I can't... No, I can do that. Okay, keep the fire. Keep the fire burning tonight. We got the psychic we need. Okay, I'm going to pay psychic. Buy my lamb's die. Hello, lamb. Then we're going to take the fire. Put it on our fire slot. So both of these guys are ready to go. Deal 4 damage plus 1 damage. That's a dead bodyguard. Because when your creature dies, you never lose its dice. It used to be if your creature died, you lost its die, but that you just lose the game quickly if you're losing resources that way. He's gonna die. I haven't figured out a way to represent dead creatures yet, trophies, because you do want stuff to go to the discard. Well, maybe you could just take the card to represent it, but there are sometimes cards that get stuff out of the discard pile. No, I guess you would just have some sort of state to represent monsters have died. Could have like a little thing on the side of your commander card, like a little thing you could notch up. I know Pokemon uses prizes, but you only have 30 card decks in this game, so you can't devote 6 of them to prizes. We bought the die, we used that attack, and now we get to do 1 damage to Tortello, which will take the shield off. Okay, solid turn. Let's go. Draw a card. See, there's that card. Get a card out of your graveyard. So that's fine. Oh, sorry. Big mistake. Actually, let's pretend this player was smart and realizing their creature was going to die, they put another wall that they don't mind having. Because we don't want Drowner to go forward and die. Because the one thing is, if this does die, you no longer have the ability to use that exclamation point ability. And also, he only has 6 HP. This is kind of a guy you want to keep back and not have get punched. Let's roll those dice. I can actually just press R. Wait, I thought I could just press R. Oh, there we go. Whee! Wow, okay, we got a lot of options here. So, I know I want the level 2 turtle. I know that, and that will cost blue 1/1. So let me just pretend I'm going to pay it this way. I have a wild on my turtle, which I could use to get a shield if I wanted. And I have my exclamation point ability. Let's see. Excuse me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay blue, wild. Make that another blue. And evolve my turtle. Any energy it had prior to evolving transfers to the new monster however you want. And any shields also transfer to the new monster, but you can't use the old monster's attacks. You can't attack and then evolve. You have to, because then your character is exhausted, but you can attack after evolving. I don't know if that's complicated. Well, one thing I could do is, let's see, deal 3 damage to defender or deal damage to defender equal to the number of shields. What I could do is re-roll this guy until I get energy, which would actually give me enough, because I could turn this wild to a blue. That might be the play. Do I need anything out of my... actually, I have Professor Oba's notes, which is discard your hand anyway. So yeah, let's discard the shovel, and we have a 3 in 6 chance to roll another energy. There you go. That's how you do it. Alright. So we are actually going to get to use his attack. So again, it's deal 3 damage or deal damage equal to all of your shields. And we will deal 3 plus 1 because he is weak to water. So we can actually just go 3 and 3. And that guy is almost dead. That's a turn, baby. Flip it over. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's another rule. After you evolve to a level 2... I probably didn't need to. Whatever. After you evolve to a level 2, you get to roll the dice in the same turn that you evolve it. Level 2s and level 3s. Nice big bonus there. So we could have just used this wild to do cool stuff. What we are going to do with this wild is flip it to the 2 shield side. And now Tortello has 12 HP, which seems unreasonable. I should probably nerf this card. Here's the problem with the blue deck, is it's real good at healing itself, which makes it hard to kill it. You need a lot of damage to get through there. We'll see. We'll see if we get there. Right now this guy is struggling to find some dice. Needs to start buying some dice. Let's go. Wild blink blank. We're going to spend that on the lamb. Number 2 lamb. Roll that die. Same turn. And is that 2 break? That is 2 break. So we have a wild and a 2 break. I think 2 break is pretty good here. We're going to use 2 break to destroy these 2. energy. And then we have a wild remaining. Let's spend it getting our lamb ready to go. And we still have this attack here. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should spend it on a potion. A potion puts me maybe out of range. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to spend that one generic on a potion. Oh, heal 3 damage. They used to be just heal 2. Yeah, look at that. Okay. And let's blade it again. Deal 4 damage however you choose. Because this guy can deal damage equal to the number of shields, I want to take off its shields. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. That is a turn. Alright, seems good to me. Flip it over. Beep. Borp. So one thing we would like to do... Blue could get to the level 3 turtle, which would be pretty insane. Ding, ding, ding. Interesting. Okay. Because we have Golem's Heart, which is search your deck for 2 monsters with the same name, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. We didn't roll any green, though. We don't actually have anything producing green other than our, these dice, the ones we started with. Interesting. You know what? Let's see. Okay, no matter what, I want to fill my attack back up. So blue, blue. Attack is ready to go. Bang, bang. Then I have these guys. Shield, draw a card. Here's what I'm gonna do. Keep the energy. Keep the energy. I don't think I need a second healer. So I want actually let's re-roll this because it will always be energy. Let's re-roll all of these, see what happens. Still got the draw card, and now a blank. Uh-oh, that's not helpful. But I mean, we're still able. Let's get rid of Golem's Heart here, and re-roll these 2, which are garbage. Whee! Blankety blank. Oh, what a turn! Yikes! Well, sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. Okay, we paid for our attack. We got 1 energy remaining. It's possible healer could do some work. We'll find out. Or should I buy a shield? I think I'm okay not buying a shield. Let's do 4 damage to Blader, because he's weak to our attack. And then flip it over. Oh, and, yeah, no, never mind. That's all we got. It's alright. It's alright. Whew. New monster. Very nice. Oh, you know what? I forgot to use my... See, here's one problem with the commander cards is... Sometimes you forget about their ability and then you feel stupid. Let's pretend I remembered the ability to, what do you call it? Oh, man, I had to... No, wait, action roll was not active. How did I break its energy counters? I did that somehow. I don't even remember how I did that. Wait, how did I do that? This turn, whenever you break 1 or more of a monster counters. I definitely broke 2 monster counters. Am I crazy? Am I going nuts? I'm very confused as to what I did. I'm gonna have to go back in the, Wait, how did I do that? Deal 2 damage divided. Oh! Okay. I rolled 2 break on the lamb. I was so confused. I forget what's in my game sometimes. Got it. But here's the thing, is I forgot that whenever you empty 1 or more of a monster's attack slots, deal 1 damage to that monster. So this guy actually has 2 damage on him. Because we broke 1 of his slots. Cool, cool. Okay. Man, that's a pretty good ability. You should make it, that can't stack. We gotta get rid of the ability to stack it. It's gotta be like, if you emptied a monster's attack slot this turn, at the end of turn, deal 1 damage to it or something. Psychic, blank fire. Here's what I want to do. You know what I've never considered? Should monsters be able to discard energy from themselves to retreat? I think they should. Huh, why did I never consider that before? Anyway, I'm going to pay Psychic 1/1. Ding, 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 ding. This guy has a free retreat anyway, so we're gonna bring him back. And, uh-oh. Fire Psychic might just be ahead. Actually, Fire Psychic might just win the game right now. We'll see. Let's see. Deal 4 damage, however you choose. If that defender is level 2 or higher, deal 8 damage. Let's kill the turtle. Remember when I said I'm still balancing this game? Turtle is dead. That's bad news for this man. I believe that's 2 monsters dead, right? The turtle and the bodyguard. Why did I put it back in his hand? Yeah. Turtle and bodyguard are dead so far. And then this guy has the ability to do 4 damage however he chooses, so there's only 1 monster remaining. There you go. That's a turn. This guy's in trouble because we got 2 guys attacking versus garbage. Although Blader does look like he's about to die. I think no matter what, we can kill the Bladesman. Alright, beginning of your turn, if there's an empty slot, you gotta push a guy forward. Draw a card. Let's not get completely shitty rolls again. Okay. Wow, just shitty rolls across the board. 2 blanks and the draw card. I don't need to draw cards right now. I need to... Man, Floater's actually good. I kind of feel bad discarding it, but I can't deal with these blanks. Come on, baby. Alright, only 1 blank this time. I can work with that. Let's see. I can just get some attacks going. I think I have exactly what I want to do what I want. Let's go colorless green. That lets us use Professor Oba's notes. One thing about item cards is you can place them there and fill up their slots if you want, or you can just directly pay their cost. Discard your hand, draw 3 cards. I don't have any other cards to discard, so I just get 3 cards. Always good. Alright. And then I can... Let's see. Actually, what did I draw? Shield Bearer is kind of cool. Actually, I might just want to push Shield Bearer up. Tough call. We want to kill this guy. Scavenge Strike. This is not level 2, so Lambo will not kill it. Okay, so we paid for that. We have 3 mana remaining. Let's just get both these attacks going and see what happens. Attack, attack, attack. Oh, that has heal. Alright. Let's see. Deal 3 damage to a defender. So we're going to kill the Bladesman, finally. Which has been wrecking shop all game. I wish there was an easier way to take things off the card in the Tabletop Simulator. Why can't I just shake them off? Alright. We're gonna put that in its dead monster pile. Alright. And this guy has the ability to deal 2 damage to a defender or heal 2 damage from a monster. This guy can do 4 damage, which would kill him, so let's just heal this guy too, so he survives a turn. And that seems like a solid play. We also have to reveal the top card of our deck. If it's an item card, draw it. So let's take a look. It is! We get a free draw as well. Oh, and Shield Bearer needs its die. Where is Shield Bearer? There we go. Man, this is feeling a lot more balanced, I'm gonna say, than it used to be. Still, like, you can get wrecked, but I guess with Hamo coming forward, he is gonna kill Healer no matter what. Maybe... Let's see. Because, yeah, that guy comes forward. That's going to be an extra 1 plus 4. Yeah, never mind. Don't heal this guy. He would have died anyway. Just do 2 damage to Lambie. And hopefully find a way to kill it. Red's turn. Dude, Red's got a lot of cards. Because Red hasn't really needed to discard cards. Uh-oh. Wants to die off the table. Please come back. What the hell? Why did it end up there? Alright, we got break 1 and break 2. We're going to play with new rules, which is, yeah, you can't resolve those separately. Although, 3 energy break right now is pretty much a kick in the pants. Let's use the 3 energy break on this guy, this guy, this guy. And then we got fire, fire, fire. So each of those guys will take damage. That seems unreasonable. Well, no, I guess maybe that's okay. Then we got 3 remaining. I think we just put out Zorkon by its die. Everybody likes Zorkon. Alright, so deal 4 damage to a defender. Ah, Christ. We get to murder. Yeah, let's murder the Drownsman. Deal 1 damage to each, so they each take an extra 1. And then I have my choice of which one to kill. Let's kill this guy. Okay. Although, what's interesting is, I might actually change their ultimate back. Their ultimate used to be full heal a guy, but then it seemed like that was getting out of control. But maybe I could bring back their full heal ability. That might not be too unreasonable. The shieldsman is forward. Let's roll some dice. So we have our ultimate active, so what we actually want to do is get as many creatures down as we can and put a shield on all of them. Turtello level 3 does nothing for me. This is a bad situation the blue is in. Let's see, 2 shields. Could get 1 shield. Exclamation point is now a blank because that creature is no longer in play. The one thing I can think is... Let's see here. I could use Gravedigger's Shovel. No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do green and 1. We'll see if this works. Green and 1. Use Golem's Heart. Search your deck for 2 monsters with the same name and put them in your hand. I want Turtle level 1, Turtle level 2. We're going to make a mad dash to see if we can get our Ultra guy on the table, which is what we were trying to do until our opponent killed our level 2. Can my cards go to my hand, please? I can't even see the cards now. Hello. Go to my hand. Go to the hand zone. Oh my god. Go in. Do I have to do it 1 card at a time? I do. Okay. Okay, so I spent those. I have blue and a wild. So let's spend blue and a wild to drop my turtle. And buy its die. This is a risky maneuver. We still have put 2 shields on a guy if we want to do that. I would rather re-roll that, though. Let's get rid of the shovel. There's nothing we want to... Let's re-roll this guy and see what happens. Oh, let's re-roll both of these. Boop, 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 whoop. We have obtained... Draw 1, 2 shields. Not what I want. Discard... Give me energy. I mean, that would be good if we weren't, like, struggling to... Okay, energy and a blank. Man, blue is just having a bad day. Regardless... Let's see. I guess I just want to do some damage here, no matter what. Yeah, whatever. It's what we got. Deal 2 damage. Brings him a little bit closer to that. We got to deal with this guy, basically, or we're dicked. I think that's our turn, right? Golem's Heart, evolve, spend an energy. Wait, Golem Heart, evolve, spend an energy. Do we have 1 left? I think we have 1 left. Oh no, we just bought this. Okay. That's a turn. Oh no, we are going to use our put a shield on each monster. It's not a great time. So if you put a shield on a monster that's damaged, you just take 1 thing off, but whatever. Might as well get some shields going. And let's switch to red, who is currently dominant, which is actually good because honestly, in the previous iteration of this game, red constantly got their ass kicked. Maybe I nerfed green a little too much, but we will see. 2 blanks, that's not fun. Ding. Ding. Some people have said, why does the game even have blanks? It feels bad. I don't know, man. I think you need to have a little bit of a force you to discard stuff type thing. Let's use Fire Gauntlet. Reroll those 2. The other question is, does letting them constantly destroy energy, like, does that make the game totally unbalanced? But the thing is, once you're rolling enough die, you can just fill an attack in the same turn you bring a guy out, so... Honestly, this is useless, too. We got so many cards in our hand. Psychic Amplifier. Rotate any number of dice in your pool to the face of your choice. You can set that up for the next turn if you ever wanted to. I want my Cobra to evolve. I just want more dice at this point. Cobra me up. Like that. Give me the Cobra dice. Let's discard the Psychic Amplifier. I don't really care about that. And reroll these 2 again. We don't need break right now because our opponent doesn't really have anything to break. Alright, here we rolled deal 1 damage. That's a ability only found on fire and lightning cards. 3, 4, 5. That won't kill you. Well, it will after we attack. Yeah, okay, so deal 1 damage there. Bing. Red attacks both, dealing, killing this. Get off the card. Another monster is dead for blue. That also dealt 2 damage here. We're gonna kill Shield Bearer in the same turn. Blue is in trouble. Gonna have to balance the blue deck. Alright, well, blue's fucked. And this guy's still got stuff it can do. Nothing really exciting. You get a Psychic and start charging up the Cobra. And let's ship that turn. I think blue loses. I think blue got locked out of this game. What do you call it? Red having the turn 1 Blader, which is the only card blue has killed, sadly. Red having that turn 1 Blader was a kick in the dick. Anyway, let's see. Maybe we can get to our level 3. Although the goat might be too much. You know what? This whole deal 4 damage, otherwise deal 8 damage, we're gonna make that deal 4 or 6. Because dealing 8 damage is just woof. You're dead. You're done. Sure, put out Shield Bearer. It doesn't really matter. This game's probably over. Exclamation points are useless because that guy's already dead. Let's... Oh, did we draw a card? We did draw a card. Maybe we don't put out Shield Bearer. We might need it to reroll. Actually, we do need it to reroll. Reroll these guys. Draw a card while... Okay, that's a little bit better. We're gonna go... Water. 1. 1. Oh, we're just 1 short, huh? Anyway, we get... No, wait, we might still do it. Turtle comes out. We get to roll the turtle's die the same turn. Wild, alright. Let's go water, water, 1, 1. Get the big man. Get to roll his die the same turn. It is a water, and we also have a draw card. So let's draw a card. Beep. We have a water. I don't think it's going to do a lot of work. I think it's probably going to get decimated. But let's put it out. Alright. Should we give him another target? How many dead do we have? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have 5 dead? Oh my god. Blue's really fucked. Yeah, let's not put out Rocky. That just gives him another target. We got our big guy. We bought 2 dice. It's possible blue could make a comeback here. It's going to be very tough. Whee! Okay. Uh-oh. We got an exclamation point for Malambi. Which is what? Do 2 damage or something? Do 2 damage divided as you choose among enemy monsters. Alright, let's do it. 2 damage will take off a shield. I think this game's over. Excuse me. Who does the most damage here? Deal 3 damage. If it was already damaged, deal an additional 2 damage. Yeah, I want that. Fire. Let's see, we use the exclamation point. Fire. Fire. 1. Ding, ding. That fills up Flame Wave. Boop, boop, boop. Free retreat. Bring forward Zorky. We still got break 1 Psychic, so let's break 1. Let's pay a Psychic. And let's see. Deal 8 damage instead. Let's pretend this card is balanced. It doesn't matter. It says that would do 6 damage. And that would do 5 damage. I think I beefed up the... I think I beefed up this deck a little much. It kept losing. So I had to beef it up to compensate, but now blue is just getting its ass kicked. Again, the problem before... Here's what happened. And I might even need to bring it back. Originally, this deck was able to put a free shield every turn. You didn't even have to pay 1 for it. Which gets out of hand pretty quickly. You just end up with guys who are just healing up like nuts, and it is very hard to overcome it. So either A, I gotta nerf this deck a bit, or B, I need to bring back some power to blue, give blue more healing. But considering there's going to be other decks for red to fight, I think I just have to nerf red a good amount. Zorkon, this is too much. This is definitely too much. This should cost 5 at the least. Anyway, that's how the game goes, man. Aside from it being very one-sided, as you can see, the mechanics are not too hard to figure out. One problem I will say is that a lot of the times you would think it would be exciting to roll 2 shields, but a lot of the times you're like, yeah, I just want energy though. I mean, sometimes it is good actually, especially in this deck, which relies on shields. One thing I'm trying to think if there's anything we didn't cover. One thing to cover is, again, you can save items for a future turn if you want to put them down, put a thing on them, and use them later. It seems to be rare that that happens. It is good with a card like Psychic Amplifier, though, that says rotate all your dice to one side. So that's a good one to save for another turn. Anything else worth mentioning? I don't know, man. It's just, right now, it's just about finding the right balance for the game. Once the game is balanced, I think the rules are pretty good. One thing I'm going to say is I hadn't considered this idea that you could discard your own energy counters off a guy to swap it. Because that's the other thing, is it used to be like you never swapped guys because it was such a waste of energy, which is also the reason this guy is a free swap. But I would change his swap back to costing at least 1, because then you can just discard his what do you call it? His god dang... Oh! I forgot my own frickin' rule because I'm an idiot. The game was not technically over. Well, it was technically over because you ran out of monsters. But Shield Bearer is a support monster, so he did not count towards the 6 monster deaths. Oops, forgot my own rule. I mean, whatever, man. It's the kind of thing, the more you play it, the more you remember everything. I know as the creator of the game, I should not forget any rules, but that's actually a new rule that I just implemented, because otherwise people were just murdering these things and winning the game, and they were useless. Anyway, that's Dice Monsters, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you liked it. If you would like to test this game, I'll tell you what, right now there is a workshop link on Steam in the description. You can just get it on Steam and play it all you want. Go nuts. If you want to find me on Twitter or email me what you think and ideas for how to balance it, make sure to keep refreshing the workshop update, because I do need to balance these decks, I'm pretty sure. If you have good ideas as you're playing on how to balance it, let me know. Tell me how to... This might need to be deal 3 damage to 4 damage every turn starting turn 1. See, the more I play it, the more I'm like, I gotta change things up. That's Dice Monsters. I would love to do a Kickstarter for this game. The Kickstarter would actually... I want to do a physical game. It is designed that it could be mobile or like digital version of the game, but I think that's going to take more development time because I don't know how to program, but I do know how to print cards. The only problem is this game would be kind of expensive to make. Like, right now you can put stickers on dice, but everybody hates it. I would love to find a way to do the dice from that Star Wars Destiny game, which, instead of stickers, they actually print it right on the dice. But it's hard to find a manufacturer who can do that, and it's also probably very expensive. We'll see. We'll see. This worked. This worked good. This was good. I feel good. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.